I'm aceless.
Yes, it is, Artosis. You said that like the funniest way.
Ready for ace?
Ace is actually pretty scary. I don't think Bjorn's Terminus Protoss is his best. You know,
I think it's TVT. Far and away is his best.
Yeah. And this is a point in the tournament where we have snipers coming out. We basically have somebody like Ace where they're saying, you know, Ace, you're really good at PvT. Just get Bjorn out of here, and we're going to figure the rest out later. Ace is also a well-rounded player, too. So this is probably the best possible choice coming in for StarTale, who's saying, wait a minute, we're putting guys that they don't have a lot of experience. It's great they're getting that, but, you know, they do have Bjorn on their team as well as some other good players, so we got to be careful.
Well,
all right, Artosis, the game is loaded.
It is time.
It's time for game number 3 of ZeNEX against StarTale. Are we going to see an upset? Or is the Assassin Ace take out this nerd sicko Bjorn? We're going to find out. Actually, right now, because the game's on. In the blue. At the upper left, we have
ZeNEX Bjorn.
There he is.
Bjorn. Fans cheering for him more and more with each game.
Yeah, man.
And
Up
down
and
here, silence. Down here in the bottom left, we have
StarTale Ace.
I'm sorry, Case. That was terrible of me.
My tummy's a growling, Artosis. I forgot to eat my sandwich that was on my break.
Really?
Yeah.
Poor guy. You're going to have to eat it right after work.
I am.
The map, Tal'Darim Altar. Luckily for Bjorn, he did not get the bad spots against Protoss. If he spot him right, Protoss could walk 3 steps out of his base and hit the SCVs with Thermal Lance. Almost from
That's
high
actually
ground.
one of the moments on this map I think you do want robo builds.
Yeah.
The rest of the time I don't do robo builds. I don't do that.
I am the sickest robo builder, but it's 4 observers. I'm all about that observer unit.
Yeah, okay.
You know, he's invisible and he sees invisible
let me
stuff.
rephrase. I don't do Colossus builds in this map unless I'm in those locations.
Well, it's such a big map. Being mobile with Twilight Council builds can be quite nice.
Indeed.
Well, we're going to have to see as the Stalker comes out and gets the SCV that's on his way. As the Marine pops out and chases away the probe, exactly what the builds will be. Bjorn already kind of has shown his colors. No gases. Definitely going to see a quick command center from him.
Yeah, he's deviated from a lot of his tech lab builds he was doing early on.
Yep. I like. Got to keep changing your style, your strategies, expanding. Your
Man, my hand really hurts. I didn't get to tell you this. Just I burned my hand on a break. Someone crashed into me. I refilled my coffee cup.
Yeah.
And someone crashed into me, and I just sat there like, ah! It's like my hand got covered in hot coffee.
That is terrible.
And you can't drop the glass. That's like my special glass I got.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh,
You're bare
it's like you have McDonald's coffee and you're holding it in between your legs trying to drive your car, and then somebody walks over to the car and you have to slam the brakes, and the coffee just like burns your groin and your thighs, and you're just like, oh, this is pain.
And then you sue them because it was too hot and become a millionaire, and then every coffee cup in the world now says caution, contents hot.
That's
as
actually,
if you wouldn't know that.
That's actually one of the problems, especially with like litigious cultures like the United States. Is it's like, yes, that's terrible. You burnt yourself with coffee, but like that
Coffee's
doesn't mean
hot.
you actually get to be this parasite like with larger organizations and sue them arbitrarily because like you know that like it's a little messed up.
You said it, buddy.
I did it. I just blew some nerd's mind. He's like, oh my god, I guess actually that is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. SCV hiding out down there. Going to come up and try to scout for a Nexus. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a 1-gate expand and a 3-gate pressure against a gasless expand into 3 racks.
This is a very Korean opener for both these guys.
Yes, that is very, very true. Bjorn's going to have to be very careful. He doesn't have any bunkers making quite yet. He still has time, but if he has no bunkers and this 3-gate pressure comes, it could become quite hard to hold. You have a few sentries out there. He's had 2 gas as well, so he can get quite a few. Divide those Marines up, and things are going to go poorly. So does start his bunkers, realizing what's going on, or at least realizing that he doesn't know what's going on. Nice scan, seeing 3 gates, a little bit late, and a
Did
robotics.
he see the robotics? Yeah, he does.
Definitely.
Oh, run! He's like, I'm a stalker. How can I take damage? I'm like faster than Marines.
Well, they have guns, Tasteless.
Stalker has pony legs.
Yeah, he's like a show horse.
He is.
Raises them up very high, walks very properly.
Factory now.
A mid-range build from Byun. 3
Actually,
racks into tech.
both very mid-ranged.
Yeah, that's
3
very
gate
true.
into Robo, 3 racks into Factory.
Well, just gonna have to see. It looks like he may not even end up doing much of a 3 racks pressure. Just being safe with 3 racks. I mean 3 gate rather. After expand, a lot of times you'll see someone going pressure, but when he got the Robo, that just is a nod towards, hey, if he went 4 barracks straight Marine after the expand, I will die if I don't have these. I'll lose too many units and be too far behind and end up losing. So I really like the way so far that Ace has played this.
Can you check me? Is he stockpiling any chrono boosts?
Yes, he is.
What about the other Nexus?
Yeah.
So he may be trying to chrono boost out the fastest possible Colossus.
Yeah.
And then try to get 3rd base.
Yeah, you know,
as I say that he chrono boosts his Nexus, so maybe not. Excuse me.
Still, it wouldn't be necessarily a bad move, Tasteless. You know, if you rush up to the very quick Colossus, you absolutely, well, as you said, you get to take an extra base. You're going to feel a lot safer against any attacks that come in. You just force field correctly and deal a lot of splash damage.
Yeah.
Well,
now, the Observer is moving out. He's going to get a little bit of intel over here. He will swap that factory add-on and the reactor, excuse me, and put that on the starport.
And the Observer finding everything. Well, we have medevacs being made. We're going to see some harassment coming up, but of course, with that Colossus out, it's going to be a lot easier to clean up. The Thermal Lance, though, is a little bit behind.
And, yeah, we got 3 bunkers up here. Terran defending heavily. Protoss, I mean, the Colossus, when he gets it out, is for defense, not for offense.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a quick attack. He is getting that +1 attack. Oh! All right. Going to add some more gates right now. The Terran is moving out. It's a lot of Marines in that army.
He's going to maybe salvage those bunkers. They're vintage now. Maybe a hipster nerd's going to buy them.
Could be. We have 3 more gates being made. Now, there's 2 ways he can go with this. He can either go into a Nexus. That's something that TSL Killer used to do quite a bit. A style that TSL Protoss has kind of developed. Or he could go into an attack. It's going to be up to him. So,
all right, very intentional. Only 1 Marine up there. He wants everything else to kind of be drawn in. This one Marine is like the Rambo Marine. But he should have died a while ago. You know, the problem with the Rambo is that nobody had good accuracy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's actually a problem with
every
action movie.
Yeah.
It's like all these bolts are firing as they run away and they don't get hit.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if I was a hired gunman, I would get the hero.
Oh, I can only
There'd be
imagine.
no movies with me in them.
Nice! Whoa! Beautiful force field.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about medevacs, is that if you're good with medevacs, the force fields don't matter. You scoop everything up and back up once again.
Yeah, you need a lot of stalkers to stop that. Really nice harassment here. By Byun.
Going for a warp prism. Now he's got to be careful because he doesn't have a 3rd base and he's sort of allowing his army to be chiseled down.
You know, I love that.
My arms are so tired. God damn it.
It's a terrible job.
Yeah, he's actually in trouble, man. He's the one that has to hit the rocks all day.
He took the oath, though, his life for ire, Tasteless, and sometimes that means destroying rocks.
Then he peels
Ire needs an
potatoes with his
infrastructure,
blades.
too.
All right,
Well.
nice spread here from Byun.
You know, I love that Warp Prism with speed is becoming more and more popular.
Oh, yeah, I love
we've
that.
seen it today. Gives me a warm feeling inside. Templar Archives going up as he puts up his 3rd Nexus. It's going to be hard to support all the gas.
Interesting build with the Warp Prism, by the way. You see this again.
Well, still not salvaging those bunkers, Tasteless, waiting for them to appreciate a bit more. He's wondering, he's like, wait, no one's offering me 100 minerals for these? Don't these normally go for 100? And some guy that is...
These are antique bunkers.
Well, sorry, guy. You should have sold these back before the bunker bubble burst. When they were still worth 100. Now they're only worth 75. He's like,
come on.
I thought I was a savvy investor. You weren't.
All right.
Good
Yun actually looking pretty good in this game here.
Yeah, he is.
But you know what? He's neck and neck right now with Ace. Now they're
both 156 supply. That's how close they are. Exactly the same. Zealot charge almost done. +1 armor almost done.
All right. This is tough on this map in these positions because, you know, Terran, they want to be out in the middle. If Protoss moves out, Terran usually has a better concave. It's easy to snipe down the Colossus, but at the same time, where the hell does Terran expand after he takes his 4th base? In fact, here it's even harder because the 4th base for Terran is actually so close to Protoss's main that, I don't know, I mean, they're both in kind of weird positions.
Yeah, you know, a lot of it will come down to, can he get a planetary up over there in time? Can he... What exactly is he looking to do? Hit some sort of timing, just expand around the map, and turtle him? I don't know. Some ghosts are on the way for Byun. Also getting his armory so he can continue his upgrades, although that's a little bit slow this game. Just a little bit. No blink yet for our Protoss.
By the way, I'm so glad I'm seeing Archons in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, they're getting really
previous
popular
seasons.
at this point.
Oh, here comes the standard 3 ghost play. So he sees him. 4 ghosts. It's now the Ghostbusters. Which one's Egon? I don't know.
The one with bad hair.
Yeah. Good answer.
Well, it's kind of standard right now, the position for both players.
Well, this is a macro game we're seeing right now.
Yeah, we have, by the way, 36 Zealots out, which is just really, really frightening. But, of course, there's 32 Marauders as well. And 3 Colossus only. Stopped at 3. 11 Vikings out. So that's actually, I like the number of Vikings versus Colossus at the moment.
Whoa!
All right, here we go. He's attacking in, and nice force fields. The Zealots getting great surface area. The Colossus being taken down oh so quickly, and we're going to have to see, is he just going to run back? Yes, in fact, he has way too many ground units here, and Byun makes a hasty retreat. Very well done there. At least he took out the Colossus. That is one of the most important parts.
Yep, and now the question for Protoss is, do I keep making Colossus, or do I just switch into standard ground army without Colossus? Because, you know, I mean, from here, like, the Terran has a lot of Vikings. I don't know what exactly he's supposed to do with those if the Colossus is not an issue here.
Yeah. I guess you just land them and wait till they're dead.
I guess so.
Well, you know, what I would love to see from our Protoss player, Ace, is a switch into Psystorm Immortal.
He's doing Psystorm. I don't see Immortals yet, but,
you know, the more Psystorms you make, the less Marines they're going to make. It's going to make Marauders better, which is going to, in turn, make the Immortals better. So
yeah.
It'd be really nice to see him use his robotics in that way. At least make something out of the robo. It is just sitting there. It's just chilling, waving at you with his little robotics arm. It's like, hi.
Give me attention.
So many Protosses, though, Tasteless, ignore it. They neglect it. It was good to them all game, and now they don't use it anymore. It's a sad story.
It is sad. Now, here's the thing I've noticed here, Toast. This is actually one of the most perfect Terran vs. Protoss games I've seen.
Yeah.
They're really playing well.
They really are. It's very solid. Neither player has had an opportunity to kill the other. There's never been one time where it's like, oh, if you do this, you're going to get way ahead. It's been very close. Both are defending well.
The Warp Prism is fast with that speed upgrade. Jeez.
Well, he's got to be. He's only got 4 hit points, Tasteless.
All right, he's going to try to slip in here into the back of the base. He just wants to make sure Terran doesn't get a 4th base, which, by the way, is going to be very difficult. Protoss already with a 4th. Terran is...
2-2 upgrades for Byun at the moment.
Did you check the Protoss army? Does he have Colossus?
He is not going Colossus.
See,
he's just now making a Colossus, but very Archon heavy. Actually, 6 Archons right now. 7 Archons now, 4 High Templars.
Archons are great, but they're very kiteable. But then again, they're also very EMP-able, so.
Yeah, at least they don't get slowed down by those Marauders. And I think that's what he's banking on. There are 4 sentries in there. Hopefully he won't get him EMP. Throw down some Force Fields and then Archons connect. Ooh, oh boy. We have 34 Marauders on the field. Wow, 9 Ghosts. I have to see how well he can use those Ghosts. He's even getting Ghost Cloaking at the moment. 3-3 on the way for Bjorn, as well as +1 for his Vikings. And 2 more Robos on the way.
All right, nice. Sending a few
Protoss.
Zealots in here. This way, it's like the turret sort of has to stay home. He can't take the 4th base, and I think things are really starting to build up here. For Bjorn, he's like, oh, I'm not getting anywhere on the map right now.
Yeah, his ace is just taking more bases, you know. He's already had that 4th for a little bit, and the 5th is being made. Nothing there yet, but Bjorn is just kind of doing this thing that some Terrans do where they get up to 3 bases, they're like, well, this is an easy max, I'm making a lot of money. It's kind of annoying to expand, but you have to expand, man. You have to keep going. And some very annoying harassment going on.
You know, I think Bjorn has actually just been too passive this game. I mean, this entire map is now being consumed.
You're going
by
to be passive. You have to expand more. You just have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it. Right now, you can see he's moving out now. All right, here we potentially go.
Here we potentially go. I like that. Ghosts coming up. And how
Nice
will they do?
EMPs.
Indeed they are.
No EMPs on the Archons.
A lot of Side Storms are left over. Still a bunch of Ghosts in the back that haven't used their energy yet.
Nice. Okay, takes out all this. Whoa,
And
so
wow. Bjorn takes out the Protoss army.
sick. It was all those EMPs on the Archons.
Oh, definitely, without any question, Tasteless.
Without a doubt.
But Ace has a lot of gates, and he's remacroing up. He's already at 137 against the 128 of Bjorn. Bjorn, though, he's producing a lot. 3 Colossus on the way. Oh, my God.
Damn, Ace is so smart. He says, okay, there's no more Vikings. Time to go back into Mass Colossus.
That's exactly how you do it.
I haven't seen a game like this before. There, I'm just like, you know what? You really understand.
Yeah, he understands what he's doing.
Yeah,
It's
understand
it's
this
a
game
beautiful
so
thing.
well.
So Bjorn making 2 expands right now as he gains a little bit of map dominance. But he's out of position. Zealots on the way, and that's where all his mules are, Tasteless. That's a mule
Does he
playground.
actually know about that?
He's not even mining with one of those mules. That's how many he has. The mule's like, oh no, I'm not special.
Yeah, I'm in pacifist mule.
He's a mule that doesn't believe in money. Money doesn't buy happiness. It only buys Marines.
Now, this is weird. So, you know, Ace is definitely winning, but Bjorn's still in this. But, you know, with this expansion spotted and it's an orbital, I don't know. How's he going to attack into the bottom right with this expansion over here in the center left?
Exactly, Tasteless. But their supplies are very even at the moment. Both have a decent bank. Both are about to max out here. 60 SCVs against 81 probes. Just tons of Marauders.
How many Vikings we got out on the map right now?
3 against 6 Colossus. So yeah, that's actually going to be too many, Tasteless. Each Viking's going to have to kill 2 Colossus. Not going to happen.
All right, now here comes a big surprise for Bjorn as he suddenly sees, oh my God, there's Colossus here.
And the Archons targeting those down oh so quickly. A lot of EMPs,
Oh,
though.
so sick.
And he just doesn't have the ground army. Nice spread. And oh my God, that's what happens when you EMP all those Archons right down. Beautiful control by Bjorn.
Oh my God.
Amazingly done.
I can't believe how much that army got wrecked.
Man, I tell you, you rely on Archons a little bit too much. Bjorn's going to do that to you. A trillion EMPs and...
I think maybe the triple robo is too much. Maybe he should just gone double robo.
Double robo all the way, Tasteless.
Oh! Peace.
Wow, that was a clutch Nexus kill. That was actually so clutch. The bases now are pretty much even.
Yep, we got a little bit of Zealot harassment here, but the army of Bjorn can just swing in there.
That's going to be a hard one to keep with it being right next to the main of Bjorn. He can easily warp units down.
It's so easy to even get Colossus over there. Well, now, you know, the Protoss army has been reduced so lowly. I think it's going to be easy if the Terran actually wants you to expand again and again and again.
Well, right now, great upgrades on Ace. 3 attack, 3 armor, 2 plasma shields. Really impressive. We rarely see it that high. 3-3 for Bjorn. This is truly an epic macro game, Tasteless.
It really is. And I got to say, Bjorn's doing a good job considering how exhausted he must be from those first 2 games.
Yeah, that's actually a really good thing to point out. I mean, this guy has been playing, it seems like all day long, Tasteless. We are not going home tonight.
Nope.
This army, a pretty scary mixture overall. No sentries in it, that's one thing to point out. Looks like he has 4 Psy Storms ready. Scans and sees that army. That was actually a very good scan.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick scan right there. Now here's the thing. He needs to be feedbacking these ghosts.
He actually needs to cloak these ghosts and just walk in and peel apart the army. Pull a little Thorzanage. Oh my god, that's a lot of Vikings queued up. The double starport.
Now Bjorn is like still in, okay, make no mistake guys, Protoss still sort of has an edge right now. Just because of how much of the map he has, but
yeah. Bjorn actually is only at 130, 170 supply. Yeah. But he still has a decent bank. Looks like he's really focusing on a lot of Vikings right now, even making a 3rd starport. Realizing that even though he beat the Colossus that first time, it's going to be hard to beat it another time. That is a lot of Colossus right there. Oh my.
Yeah.
6 Colossus once again.
All right, now here comes the big moment. The Templars are bunched together. We don't have a shot of it. It's a little bit to the right.
This is going to actually come down to ghosts and spreading. This is up to Bjorn to make the difference in this battle. He actually has to get off amazing EMPs. Uh-oh. His expand is in so much trouble. His 12 o'clock expand he has not even landed in forever. He's got almost no minerals left. In fact, at this point, he's almost not mining. This might be the final engagement. Can he crush through what Ace has?
But you know, here's the problem is that even if he does, it's like Ace just makes it all again. Ace has so much of the map.
This is a map you need planetaries on. If he had been mining the entire time from 12 and 9, I mean, he's fine. But as is, Ace is mining and he's not. Ace is actually mining quite enough. Quite plenty. Over 3 times as much.
Yeah.
Blink being gotten at 31 minutes. It's about the latest Blink has ever been gotten.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He's just doing, excuse me, the Zealot Archon with the Colossus. Now, how many Vikings are there?
All right now we have 16 against 6 Colossus.
Now, you know, here's the truth, man. Those are Archons, and they don't have a ton of range. So, I mean, I think you could actually go in there and just, oh,
and trying to snipe off some High Templars. He's got to be so careful about those storms. You storm the Vikings once, and things might change. Running back, losing a lot of ghosts here. I think all the ghosts actually died. The Vikings, though, doing immense damage. Meantime,
oh, my God.
Oh, my God, indeed. The 3-3 Marauders will not be denied. Wowzers.
Well, okay. Now, guys, just for a hypothetical, because this can happen, and it does happen sometimes, Artosis, check out the other bases for Protoss. Are they close to being mined out?
He's got a 5th of the minerals at his 6 o'clock base. Mostly mining gas at the other bases, but has some probes on minerals as well.
Yeah, it's actually surprising. All right, so then we're not going to get in that situation. Sometimes we get it where, even though Ace was ahead the whole time, he ends up mining out all of his bases, and then Terran can eventually just start to expand all over the place.
Well, right now, Ace does have almost 3K bank, but Gun has more supply. He has his money really low.
Yeah.
He's doing fine. But it looks like there's going to be a little attack up to his 12. This is actually very important, this part.
What are these Zealots doing? It's actually stressing me out.
Sightseeing Tasteless. And that's actually very annoying for Bjorn. He has to keep mining non-stop. He can't keep having this happen.
He's at 160 supply and he's not mining, and he needs to get that boosted up to maxed out again.
I mean, Protoss can warp in anywhere. This is getting really bad for him. So it's being cleaned out, quite a few of them. Ace making even more Nexuses during all of this. So many Archons. This guy loves his Archons, Tasteless.
It's a good unit composition.
I bet we're his favorite casters.
Yeah, he must be. He's like, I'm going to make a bunch of Tastoses. Yeah.
Well, more and more Zealots being taken out. Those are actually really bad Warpins there, to be honest.
Yeah,
He should not be wasting
still
this
doing
much
it.
money.
No, please don't do that anymore. All right.
Wow.
That was actually really bad by him.
Yeah, you know, he has Bane still, but...
He was like warping him in behind the pylon as the Marauders are shooting the pylon. I was like, ooh.
Right now we have no Colossus and no Colossus being made, so these Vikings are going to have to do something tricky. They do have +2 attacks, so they're still going to be somewhat useful.
He could be landing them, you know, over there in the far right, for instance.
Yeah, maybe scouting Exos and killing them. Maybe just use them to flank during a battle, flying behind the units and land, or fly them in front, fly behind, do something with them, but flying around is not going to do anything. Here we go, and a lot of EMPs going
that
off.
somehow don't hit the Archons.
Yeah, somehow they hit everything, but no High Templars hit as well, and I think Beyond is actually in a lot of trouble. Beautiful EMP there, though. Takes out all the High Templar energy, but these Archons have too much health, man, and as they connect, he does land the Vikings.
The Vikings are in a good place to buffer the damage.
Oh my God,
Who the hell is Beyond, man? This guy, every time, he's like not supposed to win the battle, and he does.
Kills some more Archons. Those are expensive. But Ace has so many mining bases right now, man.
This has got to be a frustrating moment for Ace. For Ace is just like, Jesus, man, you just don't die.
But Yun is having such a hard time keeping mining going. Let's see. Working in some High Templars, but those aren't going to have storms right now. So these Vikings are actually going to do perhaps a good job. Runs, as units do come over very, very quickly. You know, he got Ghost Cloaking a long time ago. I'd love to have seen him use that some. There are 3 observers on the map, but 2 of them are in a location that I am completely certain that Ace does not know. He just, like, rallied them out. And as I say that, he moves them. Oh, my God,
I
what?
hate it when that happens.
They've been sitting there all game. Wow, I'm impressed. And I don't even know where the 3rd one is. I, like, try to find it. Anyways, some nice harassment with those Vikings. And a Stargate is on the way. Now you might be thinking, what is that Stargate going to do? What is the meaning of this? I think it's actually going to be for a mothership. I actually believe that.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Get a mothership.
Yeah. All right, so Byun walking around. Looks like he only has 1 ghost in that army. He does have 4 ghosts total. But where are they?
Well, Byun needs to just take the upper right corner of the map. I know it's really hard to do, but he has to do that. Orbital moving out, spotted.
Imagine if you could feed back an orbital.
Oh God, that would be great.
Yeah. High Templars take out mules. Oh my God, really nice move there. Now he has to get up there, save it, and repair it. It's going to cost some minerals.
It's going to cost time too.
Well, this is actually one of the more epic games that we've ever seen, Tasteless, but Ace has the entire map at this point. I don't think Byun can actually hold on much longer. 189 supply to 128. Byun with so few minerals. And where are your ghosts? Okay, he does have the ghosts in there, but oh, this army's too big. Even if you EMP it all perfectly, it's going to be too much. And here we go. The EMPs are going to be going off.
The EMPs just keep missing the Archons.
Gets a lot of those Zealots, but the Archon's going to do way too much damage.
I think that might be it.
Byun is going to have to GG, but Byun has done his part. He's killed 2 StarTale members and made Ace very tired. That was a long
That was a long game. I'm tired.
I'm tired
From
too,
that
man.
one. That was actually a long game, man. I mean, I enjoyed it, but
They
damn.
EMP'd us.
Yeah, man.
Really impressive play by both players. I'm
They're
thoroughly
really
impressed.
good. I mean, the real beauty of what Ace did was he kept phasing in and out of different tech trees. He like makes Colossus.
Yes.
He might lose his army, then he's like, all right, never again.
Next. It's a Pepsi product.
He's like, see that can? Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look
You
at
gotta
that.
be careful when you bite a can out of humor. Sometimes when you crunched it, it is broken open and there's sharp pieces. You can cut your lips. I'm not saying it's happened to me when I was trying to make a joke, but maybe it has.
Man, how long was that game in StarCraft time? That was 40 minutes. Wow. My God. All right, well, we're going to go into the next game here. So right now it's up to ZeNEX to pick one of their players from over here to... Oh,
From over where?
From over here. I'm like Vanna White.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah. RSTLNE.
So, who are they going to pick? Who do you think? Talk to me, Artosis. Tell me what's on your mind.
All right, it's Ace. I don't use line. Maybe Coca.
Maybe Ice Cream.
No.
Not Ice Cream?
No, I use my absolute best players. I don't understand when a team that's kind of an underdog team that has to prove itself uses these players that don't really have the playtime. It has to be line. It has to be Coca. It has to be... Why is my brain shut off? Puzzle. So it has to be one of those. I would not use puzzle.
Ooh, I'd say puzzle later.
No
puzzle
PvP.
Later.
Don't do a PvP.
No. No puzzle.
He's not the missing piece in this equation.
Ooh.
I think I use Coca.
I think Coca. When I hear you say that.
I think so. I save ZeNEX line for Bomber. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Bomber will come out last. I think Jalizerg isn't playing today. I use line on Bomber because line is... ZVT is something a lot of people don't do. It's going to be something he doesn't have a lot of practice.
Well, in the StarTale team even said, yeah, we're going to use line. I mean, if we use Bomber if we have any problems. So.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Coca. It's Coca.
Liz Artosis right. Let's see. If not, I just make fun of him.
No, is ZeNEX right or is ZeNEX wrong? That's the question.
Ooh. It is.
It's line.
It's line. Well, I guess if they're wrong, or maybe you're wrong. Artosis.
I don't know, man. I like his ZVT. I'm a huge fan of ZVT, but we'll see. We'll see how ZVT goes.
Well,
I'm willing to give him a try.
They might have actually banked on ST StarTale basically bringing out just too many players that are just going to try to debut. And ZeNEX is like, no, bringing out our heavyweights. Let's get through this. You're a top-tier StarCraft 2 team. I don't have time for this. It's time for me to wreck you.
Ooh.
What?
You know what? Suhoshin. I guess that's what he changed his name back to what it used to be.
Line.
Oh, my God.
These guys, all right, we're going to hold that seminar. I'm writing a letter to GOM. It's like, why would I write a letter? I can just meet with him. I'm like, I'm going to write a letter. Grandma. We're going to take a 5-minute break due to the length of that previous game, but don't go too far away. We'll be back here soon at the GSL.